I'm Nalini Sharma at the Visa Screening Room at the Toronto International Film Festival. It's another night of premieres, and we're covering them all right here on Red Carpet Diary. The Toronto premiere of Jane Campions Brightstar makes its debut here at the Visa Screening Room, and on the red carpet, its star, Ben Wishaw.
It's a love story between a poet, John Keats, and the girl he lived next door to, called Fanny Brawne.
I had such a dream last night. I was floating above the trees, with my lips connected to those of a beautiful figure.
Whose lips? Were they my lips?
I think she was a love rebel, Fanny Brawne. She's not like a Jane Austen girl who's, trying to please mama and do the right thing and get someone with the right money and have a, stable marriage. She stepped right out of the pattern and sort of said, I love this man and that's my creed. And, you taught me how to love, and you didn't say it was because of how much money people have or whatever. And
it's very tender and very delicate, very sensitive, and very poetic.
Once the two of them had a chance to connect, which sort of really happened under the radar, it's very hard to undo people's affections. You've probably discovered that yourself. Love knows no logic, really, and I think once Fanny connected to Keats, it's probably the most amazing and powerful thing that ever happened in her whole life.
It's, I suppose, a tragic love story, as most love stories tend to be, in that it's a story kind of overshadowed by death.
And even though he died really young, it would still remain the most powerful thing that ever happened, both the loving and the losing of him.
I learned a lot about his life, obviously, and I read all his letters which he wrote. His love letters to Fanny especially are amazing.
I have my own sort of fear of costumes myself, and after rehearsing with the actors and then seeing them in their costumes, I felt like I was in a Beatrix Potter show, and I was like, oh! But after a while I kind of forget them, and they're so beautiful anyway, and most of them are handmade. I feel it gives the film a world that's unique and true to the time, and for me that's sort of a way of identifying the whole story and an added treasure, really.
The Romantic era, which was a very interesting time in English history, which was a kind of reaction against industrialization, and it was as a sort of artists were claiming back the world of feeling and emotion from factories and dehumanization. So it was a very interesting period in England.
What was it like working with Abby?
She was amazing. She's a really kind of powerful force. Yeah. I think it's a very beautiful film, and I don't often think that about the films I've been in, so I'm really excited for people to see it.
From the Visa Screening Room at the Toronto International Film Festival, I'm Nalini Sharma.